Today, I thought it would be fun to take a trip down memory lane and look back at everything that was leaked for GTA 5 and compare it with the GTA 6 leaks of today. All the leaks I'll mention in this video are in chronological order, and I'm only going to focus on the major leaks since, much like GTA 6, there was a lot of garbage speculation around GTA 5 and would take way too long to go through it all. At the end of the video, I'll tally up everything that was leaked and see how it compares to the 2022 GTA 6 leaks. And I'm telling you now, there's a lot more that was leaked for GTA 5 than you probably remember. And the last two leaks were especially massive, so let's go back to 2010 before GTA 5 launched and see everything that leaked before the biggest release in video game history. Also, big thanks to user Timmy8 for compiling this list I'll be using in this video, and now, let's get into it. Starting off with the first credible leak for GTA 5 that happened all the way back in July of 2010, where VG247 posted an article that teased the next setting for GTA 5. In a quite obscure conversation format, the article states that we are headed back to LA and San Andreas for the next installment of GTA. You're probably thinking this isn't much of a leak and more speculation. However, when Eurogamer reached out to their sources, they were able to confirm that Rockstar was indeed doing research of the LA area, but couldn't confirm for which game. After this point, most people believed the setting for GTA 5 was going back to San Andreas and would be reiterated multiple times over the next couple years, but since this was the first credible clue that we got, it officially marked the start of the GTA 5 hype train. After confirming the LA setting, the leaks would go quiet for the next 9 months until on March 8, 2011, when GTA 5 would face one of its biggest leaks. The Rockstar Games casting company posted a casting call for an interactive project codenamed Rush. In this found document were short descriptions of all 20 characters they were looking for actors for. And though we didn't know it at the time, this gave us details of almost every single important single-player character in the game. Even if they were under fake aliases, it's easy to tell which character is which given what we know now. Albert and Kevin Da Silva are Michael and Jimmy, Mitch Hayes is Steve Haynes, and Nervous Jerry is Ron. Based off the descriptions alone, most people knew this was for the next GTA, but we wouldn't get actual confirmation until the game released. And although having the description of every character seems like a lot of info, it still doesn't compare to the last two leaks that GTA 5 would face. Later in that same year, on the same day that GTA 5 was officially announced on Twitter, Kotaku released an article claiming once again the setting of LA, but also the addition of multiple protagonists. From what they claim is a source familiar with the game, they state that GTA 5 plans to add onto GTA 4 selectable characters by adding multiple protagonists to the base game. I won't lie to you here, I don't know if they had more info back in the day that I just can't find, but there isn't much of proof in this article, but obviously we know it ended up being right, so I'm going to add it to the tally anyway. Moving on to just a few weeks later, someone claiming to be an employee of a PlayStation-based magazine out of the UK leaked a ton of details about GTA 5 on the GTA forums. This leak is very odd for a bunch of reasons. The main reason is that although they got a bunch of the information right, they got just about as much wrong. For example, they state that GTA 5 will feature upgradable and repairable cars, which was obviously true, but then finished the sentence saying players will also have to refuel the car when the gas is empty, which is entirely false. So it's either that some of the features they got wrong in this article were removed from the game during development, or he got really lucky with all the info he got right. And with no idea who this source was, there's no way to tell which is the correct answer. So with that said, I decided to take every feature he got right and add it to the tally, but leave the information he got wrong out of it. Once again, the next few months would feature nothing but rumors and speculation until almost a year later on October 28, 2012, when a Polish news site leaked a bunch of promotional art for the upcoming game. Funnily enough, this was actually the first bit of info we ever got about Franklin, even though we didn't know it was him yet. Then, a couple days later, even more promotional art was leaked showing Trevor this time, but unfortunately I'm not too sure who the original poster for these were. The article was posted a few weeks before Trailer 2, which was the first official time we got to see both Franklin and Trevor. You can also just barely make out the spring 2013 release date, which again was confirmed at the end of Trailer 2. So yeah, either way, it's a pretty big leak, but it still does not compare to what would come next. Now, this next leak is considered by most to be the big one for GTA 5, and depending on how you look at it, could be even bigger than the 2022 GTA 6 leaks. On August 23, 2013, just a few weeks before the game would finally launch, some people who pre-ordered GTA 5 on the PlayStation Store in European countries realized they could access some of the asset files for GTA 5 early. After digging through these files, they were able to find and eventually download every single audio file in the entire game, a whole 42 hours of it to be exact. This included not only every song from the radio, but as well as every single line of dialogue and, by default, the entire story, and even all of the PlayStation trophies or achievements for all my fellow Xbox players. This leak was massively detrimental to Rockstar, as there were now spoilers for the story being posted everywhere online for the next 3 weeks. It was such a bad blow for Sony as well that they were forced to issue an apology to both Rockstar and the fans. However, as far as what was confirmed from the leaked dialogue, I'm not sure, since the thread was deleted from the GTA forums. There was probably a ton of features leaked from the audio files, but without going through all 42 hours of it, we will never know. So as far as the tally goes, I'm simply adding the entire story, the soundtrack, and the trophies, but it could very well be the case that loads more info was released from this leak, we just don't know exactly what. And finally, we finish off with one last major leak which happened just 7 days before launch. On September 10, 2013, the entire map was leaked on Reddit. What was most likely an employee from a random retail store, the image of the map was scanned from the official GTA 5 strategy guide a week before it was supposed to hit the shelves and was posted on the r/GTA 5 subreddit. People were able to decipher the icons on the map and quite accurately depicted which locations they may be, ultimately adding 20 new locations to the leaks. This also gave the dedicated people of the GTA 5 mapping project confirmation their efforts weren't for nothing, as looking at both maps would show that they were almost entirely right in their depiction of the map, which gives me even more hope for the people mapping GTA 6 right now. And then, that brings us right up to the release of GTA 5 on September 17, 2013, a day that goes down in history for a lot of us. And so, after almost 3 years of leaks, I tallied up everything together and grouped info into categories to make it easier to understand, and with that, this is everything that was leaked from GTA 5's pre-release. The LA setting, release date, the story, the entire track list, the entire map, multiple protagonists, 19 main and side characters, all the achievements, promotional art, 20 locations, 9 features, and 6 mechanics. This actually turned out to be a lot more than I thought was leaked for GTA 5. I won't lie, I wasn't really around in the GTA space back in 2013, so I had no idea that this much had been leaked. It's obvious that the audio from GTA 5 being leaked was undoubtedly the most monumental leak, as you could have potentially learned everything about the game from the 42 hours of audio, but unfortunately it's impossible to know exactly what people found out. So what I have listed is everything that I could confirm, but the big question you want to know is how does this compare to the 2022 leaks for GTA 6? Since they are the only leaks we know to be 100% true as stated by Rockstar themselves, it's the only one I'll be using for this comparison. And so now, without going into any detail to avoid spoilers for you all, this is everything that was leaked for GTA 6 so far. But if you don't want to know anything about GTA 6, then I'd click off the video right now. Okay. Development gameplay, Vice City setting, multiple protagonists, 18 characters, 2 gangs, 20 items and tools, 16 weapons, 7 activities, collectibles, 14 new brands, 25 returning brands, 19 animals, 14 mechanics, 11 gameplay system, 20 features, 11 songs, 300 interesting events, 61 vehicles, 150 locations, and 58 real-life locations. So yeah, obviously a lot more details and features were leaked already for GTA 6. All the info we got from the GTA 6 leaks was from an hour and a half of different clips from GTA 6's development, but GTA 5 had 42 hours of audio leaked online, so it's hard to say really which one could be considered bigger. But with GTA 6 still another potentially year away, it's hard to know what else might get leaked from the game. But either way, I hope you guys all enjoyed this little trip to GTA 5's past. If you want to see more comparisons in the future, let me know with a comment down below. Subscribe and leave a like if you enjoyed the video. It really helps me out. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.